Surprise! Today, we are bringing ye a shiny special for Talk Like a Pirate Day. Grab ye bootstraps and bunker down as we do a first Fucked Up Fables trivia. Pirate Edition. Okay, I can't do pirate lingo, and I'm not doing that voice anymore. Welcome to our special episode of Fucked Up Fables. Today is International Talk Like a Pirate Day, and we wanted to do something fun. So, we racked our brains and the internet to bring you this special. If you want even more fun, hop over to YouTube and watch us duke it out for the title of Captain. Although, if you enjoy the siren sound of our voices, just stay right where you are. Alright, rules are simple.
Who wants to
Enkidu,
do
you wanna give us the rules?
what?
Enkidu, you want to give us the rules?
Oh, yeah, I can give you those. Alright, so I have 30 questions about pirates, all thing pirates and piratey, fictional and real. To test your knowledge. So, Alice and Titania are going to compete to see who can get more correct. I would say that one of them gets the title of captain, but I feel like it should be me since I'm the one who actually came up with the question.
First mate?
Yeah, there we go. First mate. Yeah. So I need like a captain's hat. So they're going to yell, scream, wave, snap, bark like a dog, whatever it takes to get my attention to buzz in for the questions. We don't have a buzzer. So, are we ready? These are in no particular order, and they vary from very easy to absolutely insane. You guys will never actually know the answer.
Unless we randomly happen
to know. I will be shocked. So, alrighty. We'll just start from the top. Alright, question number 1. Calico Jack was the captain of the Ranger, but he is most famous for his wife and crewmate. Who was his wife?
Keira Knightley.
Mrs. Calico? Did she meow too? Calico, so
Calico Jack is a real pirate, not from Pirates of the Caribbean.
I don't know. All my answers are going to be Pirates of the Caribbean. Like that's it. Does this involve Orlando Bloom?
No,
You remember from our last episode?
Orlando Bloom is not featured in any of these questions. So, Alice, do you have a guess as to who Calico Jack's wife was?
Mrs. Calico Jack?
That is not an answer. You guys are gonna hate yourself so much.
Yeah, I know.
Anne Bonny was his wife.
Who?
Anne Bonny.
I have no idea who that is. I don't hate myself because I have no idea who that is.
Wow. How do you not know who Anne Bonny is? She is one of the most famous female pirates ever.
Don't know?
I know there was a really awesome Chinese pirate lady, and there was a really awesome Irish pirate lady, and that's about it. I don't know their names anymore.
I'm gonna cry.
No, don't cry. Don't cry.
All right, so that's a 0.
Yeah. That's a big fat 0.
Y'all need to do your homework. I'm ashamed.
I didn't study for this test.
Apparently.
Nope.
All right.
I was gonna try and bribe the captain with pumpkin spice challah, but well.
I'm gonna tell you right now, this is gonna be really disappointing.
I mean, I knew that going in, so I'm okay with it. I'm okay with my fail.
Wow, I don't even have words. All right, question number 2. Y'all make me impressed. What was the name of Captain Blackbeard's ship?
Oh fuck!
I knew this one.
I knew this, and now I don't.
Oh my god, it's in the Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
It's also in Black Sails, I believe. And yeah.
I swear I just read it like 35 minutes ago.
He is like one of the most famous pirates ever.
Queen Anne's Revenge.
Ah, ding ding ding.
Because I believe that name is inspired by Anne Boleyn. I could be wrong. I could just be associating it because Anne Boleyn. But
No, that
yeah.
sounds correct. I believe you are correct on that one.
I believe you're correct too.
All right.
I got one.
You got one. All right. Question number 3. What is the name of Captain Hook's ship in Peter Pan?
I've never seen Peter.
It's the same in the book.
I never read the book. Not past the first like 4 pages.
I know this, and it's. I know what it is.
I'm sure it's in Hook.
God damn it!
The movie Hook. Do they ever say it?
I don't know.
Can we phone a friend?
No.
You should put a timer.
3, 2, 1. It is the Jolly Roger.
The what?
Jolly Roger.
God damn it!
See, that's been one of the answers in the back of my head, but for like just Jolly Roger, like just throw that out there whenever you don't know. Should have thrown it out there this time.
Should have. Oh well. All right. Question number 4. I apologize if I butcher this name because I do not speak Chinese. Qingxi is a famous pirate known for what?
The Chinese armada that she wound up developing, and then she essentially ruled all of the waters and then had to make a deal with China to sort of give up her fleet in exchange for not dying.
I mean, that's a really long answer to what I have written down, but it is correct.
Let's be real.
It is correct. She had the largest fleet at the peak of her pirate captaining piracy days.
I told you I knew a Chinese pirate lady.
She had about 1,500 to 1,800 ships under her command, which was almost, I think they said almost 100,000 sailors. So, I mean, she was a badass bitch.
If I remember correctly, her rule pretty much outranked China, and
yeah, she was a badass.
That's why they hunted her down.
She's in Pirates of the Caribbean too, very briefly. They have a Chinese pirate in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh wow!
Do I get a point for that?
Yes. You went above and beyond, but yes. All right, so now this one has, I will accept one of 3 answers for question number 5. So what city is considered the pirate home city, home
Tortuga?
port?
Is it Tortuga?
Tortuga is one of them, yes.
Thank you, Johnny Depp.
Do you know one of the other 2, Alice?
Isn't, I want to say, Port Royal?
Yes, Port Royal.
You get a point too. Ooh, that means there's a 3rd point up for grabs.
The other one, actually, I want to say, why, I don't know why I'm thinking Amsterdam. I don't know why that's coming to mind, but that's not it. And it's not in the Caribbean. I don't think it is.
I suck at geography, so I couldn't answer that. I assume that it's in the Caribbean, but I could be wrong. No, yeah, it is in the Caribbean.
It is in the Caribbean? Okay.
Yeah.
So
does it start with a saint?
No.
All right, that rules out a lot.
not
Nassau, is it?
Nope. All right. 5, 4,
what?
3, 2,
Bahamas?
1.
Where did you say?
Where in the Bahamas?
Nassau is a city in the Bahamas.
I don't know.
Wait, did you say Nassau earlier?
I said it a second ago and you said no.
Oh, okay. I misheard you. That is correct. That is the 3rd one.
So she gets
Sorry.
Yeah, because when I went to Nassau, there's this
Mhm.
big fort there where there
Yep.
were, I think they said something about pirates.
Yeah, they called them pirate havens is the term that they used for those. So at one point
Got
those
it.
three were a pirate haven.
Okay.
All right, question number 6. What
Uh-huh.
story are the following lines from? 15 men on the dead man's chest, yo ho ho, and bottle of rum.
That's from a story.
It is from a story that they made into a movie like 50,000 times.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Treasure Island.
Treasure
No.
Island.
It
Oh,
is
it is.
Treasure Island.
Yeah. so fun
Look at
little,
me go!
so fun
I'm all
little,
over here like I know nothing about pirates. Apparently,
so fun little
somewhere
fact
in the
about
recesses
this.
of my mind, it's going. I know something.
So this is one
Yeah,
of my
apparently.
favorite pirate shanties of all time. So it's called The Dead Man's Chest or The Derelict are the two most common ones. So in the story by Robert Louis Stevenson, that is the only line is that part that they ever say in it. And then like fast forward 100 years or whatever, and some people like actually made a song off of it, which then became turned into the song that they sing in Pirates of the Caribbean because they took it and tweaked it, changed a little bit, made it a little bit more kid friendly, so they're not drinking
Telling you,
rum.
Pirates of the Caribbean is helping me out here.
But yeah, that is what it is. It's one of my favorites of all time. I love it. All right. Next question, number 7. What is a letter of marque?
A letter of mark?
Is it the black hole? The black dot? Ah,
This is a real thing. This isn't like in a movie.
I mean, I could totally see somebody getting a letter with a black dot on it that
No.
symbolizes that.
Wasn't it usually a letter marking a ship to be raided?
No. You're very close.
Or letting someone know that there was a ship that was raided or was going to be raided?
No.
Okay.
Nothing? Nada?
Nope.
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 So a letter of marque was given by the king. Usually it was like of England or Spain or the Dutch, I think, did this as well. But it basically created what are known as privateers and buccaneers, which were essentially legal pirates. So they were allowed to do everything that a pirate was able to do by rule of the crown against
Like that
everyone.
one guy, Francis Drake, I believe.
Yes, yes, Francis
Yeah.
Drake. Yep, very famous
Mhm.
one. So that is what a letter of marque was. It was an official letter that you were given that allowed you to be a
To
pirate
do the stuff you
legally.
had to be.
A legal
So
pirate.
there are
Makes all the
actually
fun out of it.
there are actually a lot of pirates who were originally privateers and buccaneers, who had the letter of marque that just turned rogue and became actual pirates. So
Because probably more
yeah.
profitable.
Yep.
Yeah. Alrighty. Number 8. The
Mhm.
oldest record of pirates dates back to when?
Oh my
The
god,
oldest-
like
Jesus.
900 BC.
It's like really old.
Yeah, because the Chinese lady pirate was way back when.
I think it was actually
The Qing
before.
Dynasty.
Probably that.
My Chinese history is
I have no idea. I didn't look that far into her. I just know her name and what like badass.
Are we looking for like 3,000 years? Or are we looking for like 1982?
The oldest pirate.
No, I'm just saying, like, as the
20.
type answer, like, how many, like, a general, like, 1,000 years ago, or like an actual date, not like we started in
Something
1982.
close to the first record of pirates. So again, whoever is the closest in their guess.
900 BC. I stick with it.
What about you, Alice?
899 BC.
Oh, you Price is right at me.
So,
So now everything on one side is hers, and everything on the other side is mine.
so the answer is the 1350s BC is when the first record of pirates were. So
Is that good to me?
yes.
Yes, that goes to you.
Oh, you chose the wrong way. You should have said 901.
Yeah.
I thought about it.
Yeah, they found some hieroglyphs in Egyptian writing that talked about pirates back
Oh,
when
of course.
it was like 1353 or something like that. BC is when it was.
Got
All
it.
right. Number 9 features my all-time favorite pirate. He's the pirate of my heart. I love
Johnny
him.
Depp.
No. All right. So when Captain Kidd was captured, he said that he had done this, which led to a belief that pirates often did it. What had he done?
I mean, there's a lot of things
Um,
that I could throw in there.
It is a huge misconception about
Walk the
pirates.
plank.
No. Alice?
was it the Jolly Roger flag that he
Nope.
created the Jolly Roger flag? Okay.
Nope.
It's a huge misconception.
Any other guesses?
Nope. None.
Said "arrrr" one too many times.
No, so he said that he had buried his treasure.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and they recently, I think it was like in the 2010s or something like that, they uncovered what they believed to be his treasure site. They found like this huge, like 120-pound ingot of silver buried in New York. Like, it's ridiculous. And they
Oh, and he
think that
didn't even get to use it.
yeah, they think that it's part of his treasure. But it led to this whole belief that pirates buried their treasure, which they didn't, because most of the stuff that they stole were like commodities, things that they actually needed or used, like food, medicine, clothing, weapons, ammunition, all of that. So, and then like, yeah, they had like gold and gems and stuff, but that was more for like spending on the things that they needed.
Got
So,
it.
yep, big misconception. They never really buried their treasure. Alrighty, number 10. I had to put this in here. What is keel hauling?
What is what?
Keel hauling.
Never heard of it.
Isn't that when they tie something to the bow? No, to the Hold on, I gotta remember the parts of the ship. The keel is the bow, sternum, keel is the side. Isn't that when um they either have something that they've got tied to the side, or they're dragging it, or they wind up hopping onto another boat that they've attached to from the side.
Okay, that was a lot of different things that you just said there, and I'm gonna need you to be a little bit more specific on what it is that you're trying to
Lots of answers in
talk
one
about.
answer. Is any of them right?
Something along the side of the boat. No. Okay.
I kind of want to give it to you because you're almost there. You're almost there.
I say we give her the point. What's it mean?
All right, so keel hauling was a form of torture slash pretty much execution because no one was
yeah.
interested in it. And it's where they would tie somebody up and throw them off the side of the ship and drag them behind the ship until they died, whether it be from the barnacles under the ship or from drowning.
I'm very well versed in medieval torture tactics, but I've never looked into pirate torture tactics.
So pirates didn't really have like a whole lot of torture because they were more of the like I'm just gonna shoot you dead mindset,
Yeah.
which is why like, walking the plank wasn't something that they really did because why would they give you the chance to survive? Which is why
Oh yeah.
it was a form of torture, but you weren't expected to survive keel hauling because you were either gonna drown or be skewered by barnacles. You know? So yeah, funness. All right. I'm going to pronounce this word wrong because I did not look up the pronunciation of it and I feel really bad. But what is Matelotage? I'll spell it for you. It's Matelotage.
MAT.
Sounds like a food.
Elotage.
Is it a food?
Matelotage? I don't know how it's pronounced. No, it's not.
Mate lodge.
Matelotage? Matelotage? I don't know. I don't know how it's pronounced. I didn't look it
No
up
idea.
because I didn't feel like it. No idea.
No idea.
So, the easiest way to describe this is it is the pirates' version of gay marriage, actually.
Oh, neat.
So, they would allow members on the crew to essentially marry each other, giving them benefits. If one of them were to become injured, they would both receive like the compensation because they like had medical and
Look at that.
retirement plans.
Pirates ahead of the
Pirates,
US
yes. So
thousands
like,
of years ago.
if
But pirates actually were very
they were,
overthinking in a lot of
yeah,
ways.
they had
And
disability
Oh, yeah,
plans, they
you
had
had
retirement
female
plans.
pirate leaders.
Yeah, they had a lot. But yeah, basically it was just pirates' form of gay marriage, like
Neat.
a camaraderie thing. Yeah.
Now let's bring the US up to days
Up to the
and
day,
stop making
right?
these things so controversial.
Yeah, we have pirates now, but golden age of piracy was like the 16 to the 1800s. I mean, like that was quite a bit ago. So, all right, number 12. In the movie Treasure Planet, are you both ready? Because this is the easiest question.
I've never seen that movie.
Well, you know Treasure Island, so it's the
I've
same
never
thing.
seen Treasure Island.
But you know the story, right?
No.
I'm sorry, you're gonna lose this.
Like they find an island of treasure?
In the movie Treasure Planet, who is the main character?
An astronaut.
no. It's not. Wait, is it Jack? Is Jack? Jack something? I think. I can't remember.
Can we just do some medieval English trivia? I got that down.
I'm gonna be so mad when you tell me too. Oh my god, because I just heard the theme song the other day, and oh my god.
Where's that theme song?
Hold on. Yes, there is a theme. There is a theme song. Oh my god. Fuck. What's his name?
This is the easiest fucking question I have asked. Oh goddamn day!
There were easier questions.
Jim Hawkins.
That's where I got it from. I got it mixed up with.
I've never heard that name before.
Jim Hawkins. He's the main character from Treasure Island. So,
I knew it started with a J, and I knew there was an X.
Y'all are killing me. All right, 5 minutes.
I've never been like a big fan of pirates until Pirates of the Caribbean came out, and then I just really liked those movies. So
Treasure Planet.
I'm a medieval English history buff. That's where I live.
Treasure Planet is a gym. You need to watch it. All right.
What question are we on?
We are on number 13, and I'm sorry because I honestly don't know if either of you are going to get this. In the anime One Piece, I love One Piece. I had to put this in here. What is the name of Luffy's crew?
Never seen it. I'm glad we just let her make these questions, because if we made questions, she would just be killing it.
So the name of their crew, they're known as the Straw Hat Pirates because Luffy wears a straw hat.
Huh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
All right, number 14. What was the most lucrative thing to steal?
Spices.
No.
Ash. No.
Well, what'd you say, T?
Salt.
Salt? No. That's a spice.
Salt was called white gold back in the day. So.
This is gonna sound bad, but I'm gonna say people.
Nope.
Or sugar.
Nope. We already said not spices.
Is sugar a spice?
Weapons.
No, you're just gonna try and guess everything you can.
And it's not people.
It's not people.
Rope.
Spanish gold.
No. All right. So the answer is medicine.
Oh, right, because medicine was a thing.
Medicine was a thing, and it was very expensive and very valuable. Most people could not afford medicine.
That's very true.
So yeah, medicine was considered the most lucrative thing you could steal. Like you could steal a thing, yeah, of medicine, and I see. All right. We'll do one more and then we'll take a quick recess. All right. How can someone combat scurvy?
Eating oranges.
Yes, eating citrus fruit will combat scurvy.
I'll give us both that point.
Scurvy is caused by a lack of vitamin C.
Makes your teeth fall out.
Yeah, it makes your gums bleed. It can reopen wounds that are healing as well and cause them to bleed. Which is
Oh my gosh. Yes. That is the creepiest part of scurvy.
Yep.
The reopening wounds.
So, like, if you have a wound that was healing, or like in any process of the stage, like even an almost completely healed wound, if you get
even
scurvy,
a scar could open up again.
yeah, it'll cause it to reopen and bleed.
What?
Yeah. So can you, like, I always have this, like, horror movie thought about it, like, every wound you've ever had across your entire body just, like, opening up at once.
It's not quite like that, and you do have to have, like, pretty severe scurvy for that to happen. What? You need to go.
Did I hear a quick recess?
Yeah. Welcome back. Part 2. I had a little break. No one
I probably won't
cheated.
put that in there.
No one cheated. It's okay. What's the score so far?
We have Titania with 7 and Alice with 3. Out of 15! We're not doing so hot.
So sorry.
It's okay.
All right. You guys make me so depressed.
I'm
All right.
sorry.
I'm here for
Number
to make you
16. Why were women not allowed on board a ship?
bad luck.
Can you elaborate?
Women were the sign of bad luck from pirate ships? I don't know. Gibbs always said it.
It wasn't due to because they were related to it was a distraction to the men because
I have no idea about that. I was just
Or
trying
maybe
to
it
get more
was
than
dangerous
just
to have a woman on board a ship filled with semen.
I was just going more for something more than just the words bad luck, and that it was just a superstition that sailors had, because it didn't apply just to pirates, it was all boats. It's just a superstition that they had that women would bring about bad luck, basically, for it. But I mean, you got it. I just was hoping you
Does
might.
that count? Is that a half point?
Yeah, I was just hoping you might like. Oh, it was
Point
superstition, you know, like. Yeah, because it wasn't like, oh, women are bad luck. It was like they had this. It was part of some of the sailor superstitions that they had.
yeah.
Anyways, number 17. The stories of Sinbad and the Voyage of the Seven Seas can be found in what book?
1001 Arabian Nights? Wait, what? We both talked at the exact same time.
Question again.
I said the stories of Sinbad and the Voyage of the Seven Seas can be found in what book?
I said 1001 Arabian Nights.
Correct. Sorry.
I actually own that book, though. I've never read it, but I own it.
Alright. I had to put this in here because I fucking love SpongeBob, so I apologize. What is the name of the ghost pirate in SpongeBob SquarePants?
God damn it.
Seth Meyers had a whole like segment in Quarantine where they had a pirate that talked out of a painting, and it looked like that thing.
Okay, that's Patchy the Pirate, and that is not the same pirate.
Still, that's all I know.
Isn't it supposed to be a mock version of Blackbeard?
I have no idea. No.
Or Davy Jones, but
probably more like Davy Jones, but his name is not Davy Jones.
Yeah.
Got any guesses?
Captain Spartacus?
No. He's actually not called a captain, which is really funny. They never refer to him as captain.
I have no idea. I never watched the show.
Nothing?
I don't remember.
So he is called the Flying Dutchman, and he is the captain of the ship, the Flying Dutchman.
That's why we said it it was like Davy Jones.
Oh, the Flying Dutchman. You know what? This is payback for you guys not knowing who the fuck Anne Bonny is.
Who's Anne Bonny?
I can't with you guys. All right, number 19. How
Well, do you
deep?
know who Anne Askew is?
Who?
Anne Askew?
No.
We're even.
How am I supposed to know who that is?
Because she is a very famous person in Tudor time. She was the first woman to allow to be tortured on the rack.
No.
See?
Fuck the Tudors.
Well,
Anyway.
I'm giving Rachel 0.5 points for her answer, though, because she was very close. We're giving us points here.
Compensation points. All right, number 19. How deep is a fathom?
Isn't it 1,000 miles?
No.
Or is it 1 mile?
Is it 1,000 leagues?
It's an actual measurement, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it is. I think so. Kind of like how a knot is a real thing.
It is a real measurement.
Or is it kilometers? Is it, do they base it off of metric?
You gotta give it as a metric.
It's not metric.
Is it imperial? Okay. What's that movie? Like
Isn't
1,000 Leagues Under the Sea? Yeah, that's why I say 1,000 leagues. Is that a fathom?
No. Because I'm trying to think. Is it like
382 feet.
No.
Am I close? Because that would be amazing if I was close.
Isn't it like
Higher
5
or lower?
miles?
I don't
Am I
know.
close? Are we close? Do I need to wave a little white flag?
Yeah, so the closest one was Titania, and it was
Me?
not close.
Which one?
So a fathom is 6 feet.
So the fathom below from Little Mermaid is just not very deep. Fathoms could be like 12 feet.
No, yeah. A fathom is 6 feet. That's why you guys are like 1,000 leagues. I'm like, oh my god. This is not dirty for the center.
Most of my answers have come from other movies and stuff, so I just tried, okay?
Ooh.
No points were given to you that day, and may God have mercy on your soul.
I just realized that we're gonna get into like the really hard questions that you.
Oh, are we? My answer is 42 going forward.
Okay.
42.
There's a bunch of really hard answers up ahead. So on a ship, who is the most important person?
The first mate?
Actually, isn't it the lookout up in the crow's nest? Really?
The navigator. Not the navigator, because that's kind of important.
The cook.
The second mate? Is that a thing?
I have no idea, but no. Nope. You guys are literally never gonna get this.
Hold on, there's more people here. No, I'm out of people. It's me.
No.
The rigger.
No.
No clue.
So on a ship, the most important role is considered that of a shipwright, which is someone
what?
of a shipwright, which is the person who is able to fix a ship.
Oh. I feel like that should be common knowledge. Everyone on the boat should know how to fix the boat.
But no, shipwrights also make them, which is why they're also like repairs for them. But yeah, it's considered the most important. position to have on a ship, because when you're out at sea and something gets a hole, you need somebody to
Yeah.
fix it. Or you get a cannon
Yeah.
blown through your stern, like you need. Yeah.
Mm.
All right. You guys aren't going to know the answer to this, but it's on my list. You guys didn't know who Anne Bonny was.
You don't know who Anne Askew it was, so meh.
I just want to cry. Who was Mary Read?
Oh, was she the Irish pirate lady?
I don't actually know if she was from Ireland or not.
There was an Irish pirate lady that was actually born into a noble family, and she was being screwed over by the noble lord in her area, and so she went a pirating as revenge, and then she made a deal with Queen Elizabeth that if she got her widow's her husband died and she didn't get her husband's stuff, it went to the Lord and was supposed to go to her, and so she went to Queen Elizabeth I and was like, "Will you give me my shit?" And Queen Elizabeth I was like, "Yeah." So she stopped pirating, and then Queen Elizabeth I got distracted by other stuff, and she was like, "Well, fine, I'm gonna go a pirating again," and then she went a pirating.
That
She's
was
Irish
not
pirate.
Mary Read, but there were like several female pirates, so it could have been one of the other ones.
She was considered the Irish pirate queen though, because like she's the most famous. Or
Yeah, this was not Mary Read. So, any idea other than she was
No.
a female pirate who Mary Read was?
Of how she became a pirate?
No.
No, just who she was, other than a female pirate. You guys have no
Oh,
idea?
that was about to be my answer.
A progressive female pirate.
I can't believe you guys. These are two of the most famous female pirates.
Never heard of them before. I've heard the Chinese pirate lady well before any of these other people.
So Mary Read sailed with Calico Jack and Anne Bonny.
Was she the lover?
They were both Calico Jack was married to Anne Bonny. Anne had feelings for Mary, but they didn't know that Mary was a girl because they dressed like men, bandaged their chests, fought like men, grew hair, all of that, a whole shebang thing.
I would think the lack of a beard would give that one away.
Some women grow facial hair really well. Maybe she just grew really good facial hair. I don't know. But when it came out that
Oh, that's
she was
curvy.
a woman, because Anne Bonny confessed to her, she was like, "Oh, I'm a woman," and Anne was like, "Want to join us?" And yeah,
Pirate, man.
you
So
know,
progressive.
had like this tri-marriage thing. I don't know. They never got married, but like they were this threesome relationship.
This really makes me disappointed in my country. Why is this an issue still?
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
So that's
no
what Mary
point.
Read was. So you guys aren't going to know the answer to this question either, but I'm going to ask it anyway because it's on my list. So when Mary Read and Anne Bonny were captured along with the rest of Calico Jack's crew, they were all set to be executed. So how did Mary Read and Anne Bonny escape execution?
Dressed as
Well,
ladies
the
and snuck
women.
out?
No and no.
It's a good answer.
I'm guessing that they probably either faked that they were sick or faked that they were pregnant.
Ooh.
Ding 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 ding.
Pregnant.
Except we don't know for certain if Anne Bonny was pregnant. She just claimed to be pregnant. Mary Read was in
Got it.
fact pregnant and actually died later on. So they stayed their executions to wait until the babies came. Mary Read ended up sick and had complications due to her pregnancy and died. Anne Bonny escaped prison. I don't know how. There's like no record. She just disappeared one day and literally that's it. Like that is the end. She escaped prison and no one ever heard of her ever again.
Like Empress
Fucking
Tea.
disappeared.
Disappeared.
So yeah.
Yep.
But apparently that was a common thing back then, which makes me wonder how skewed our history books are, because
Oh, very.
apparently it was really common for women who were going to be executed to claim that they were pregnant so that they wouldn't be executed. And I'm like,
Mhm.
how many
So-
women were executed?
At least in England, they would claim that, but your execution was still carried out after the baby was born.
Correct. Yes.
And there have been cases where they still execute them anyway,
Right.
regardless of the fact that you're
But
pregnant.
yeah, apparently it was like a totally common thing, and I was like, wait, how often were women like sent to be executed back then? Apparently it was all the time.
Well,
I had no idea. I didn't realize it was a common thing. So I learned something new when I looked that up. Anyways, so we're on 23. We only got a few more left. So when you have prisoners on a ship, where
Yes.
do you put them?
In the
brig.
brig.
Correct.
I said that was a hard one.
I said
They're
some
all
of
going to
these
be
were
hard from here
hard.
on out. I feel lied to.
I said some of these are hard. Now this one's going to be a little bit tricky, and you're going to need to be oddly specific for this one, otherwise I'm not giving it to you.
Okay.
Why are sirens dangerous? So like what how did sirens lure people into the water?
They would lure them in by singing.
Yeah, but what just singing, like what did
It was
cause?
what?
What did it cause? Like
hypnosis almost. Because like they would sing and they'd be mesmerized by the voice and they'd almost forget what was happening and they'd be able to pull them under. It just mesmerized them.
No.
I don't know how more specific that can be.
So, yes, they would sing to them, and it was because they wanted them to, either they were misguided in the notion of, oh, come live under the sea with us, or because they just were angry, or they would sing. It was mainly sad songs, is what their songs was, because weren't they supposed to be, like women that had been executed at sea or had
No.
drowned at sea? No.
No, they're type of
And
naiad.
okay.
So let
But
me
it was
phrase
to
it this
lure
way.
them into their deaths, and they would like
What did
hypnotize them.
sirens offer you to tempt
Late
you into
sexy
the
time?
water?
The sexy time.
No,
Actually, wouldn't they say like
Eternal life?
yeah,
Alice, you
or
got any?
immortality, or that they would offer, being able to breathe underwater.
I think it's titties. The answer is always titties.
Nope.
No, it was.
Was it your heart's desire?
Yep.
Yeah.
It was exactly. So I was like, you gotta be oddly specific.
It is oddly specific.
Because there are a lot of misconceptions about them. So, like, yes, they did lure you in with their song, and for some people, that could be the potential to have sex, but it was whatever your heart desired most, is what.
Behold the power of titties.
Yeah, it was what the lure was. So, like, whether it's something that you see or hear, that's what caused you to go into the waters, because they're like, come here, and whatever it is that you desired most is what you saw. Fun fact, I love sirens.
Oh, I've got some fairies for you then.
All right, number 25. You got to be quick for this one. I'm just letting you know. This is a fucking easy one. What is the Kraken?
Oh! It's a giant squid-like thing that gets released by Davy Jones.
We'll just go with the first half because the rest of it is whatever.
I believe it's actually pronounced Kraken.
I've never heard it pronounced Kraken. I
remember in the behind the scenes of Pirates of the Caribbean, they were going to pronounce it Kraken. And is this reversed? Which way do they say in the movie? They either say Kraken or Kraken. I think
they would say Kraken.
And somebody mispronounced it as Kraken in the movie, and so they just had to stick with it, but that's not how they were going to pronounce it. I could be mixing those up.
Yeah, so the Kraken is a giant cephalopod, which are octopus, squids, and other I'm drawing a blank on what the fuck else.
It ain't Johnny Depp. That's all I know.
Whatever. Yeah. So the Kraken is in several different types of mythology. So like Norse mythology has a Kraken, Greek mythology has one, obviously. It's like a giant sea creature. But they actually believe that Krakens were like myth based on actual giant squids, which there is a type of squid that can grow to be like 50 feet, which is fucking insane. But seeing those in the ocean, that's just where they assume that kind of came from.
Giant squids exist?
Yeah,
they do.
exist.
50
Blue whale system.
feet. Fuck that. 50
Got to watch one of the autopsies not too long ago. Well, like
No,
7 years ago.
50 feet. Giant jellyfish are also terrifying. Those are
Jellyfish in general are terrifying.
fucking terrifying.
They don't have a brain, but they actively like do things. They're
Yes.
alive without a brain. How?
Yeah.
That's why they freak me out. They're like zombie fish.
The sea is terrifying. It's utterly terrifying.
It truly is terrifying.
All right. Where are we? Okay. So this is another one that y'all are going to have to be quick on your feet for. All right. Where was I? Number 26. Mermaids were most likely what ocean dwelling creature?
Manatees.
Yep, manatees.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, I can never remember the words.
All right. Now I am ready to watch you guys figure this out on camera because this is going to be hilarious.
Is it a riddle?
No.
Oh.
Which side of the ship is the port side?
Facing the front of the ship? Like I need a diagram, like
Yeah, so when you say to one side, it's you are at the helm facing the rest of the ship. So which side would be the port side?
Is the port side right side?
the right side.
Port side's right side?
Final answer?
Yeah.
Yes.
You are both wrong. It is the left side. The starboard side is the right side. I was waiting for one of you to switch it and be like, no, wait, left.
No.
Yep. So yeah. So like it's kind of like when you say stage left, stage right, it's you facing the audience. So like on a ship, when you say like the stern, it's you at the back of the ship facing the rest of it. Port side, starboard side. All right. Doubloons are gold coins from what country?
Spain.
Dang. That was quick. All right. You got
Am
it.
I right?
Yeah. All right. So we got two more. And I don't know if you guys are going to get these. What is another term for a pirate flag?
Jolly Roger?
Yep, you got it.
Alice has said it like 4 times. All right, I'm going to go ahead and give her
No, I don't want any points. No.
Well, you technically said it earlier in the...
Yeah, you did. Yeah, when you were talking about the flag. And then, fun fact, not all flags were the same.
True.
Yes,
So
that's true.
Blackbeard had a really distinct one that was totally badass of a guy with a spear and a heart with a skeleton with a spear and a heart. It's probably my favorite flag of all time. Love Blackbeard. Anyways.
Beard actually smoked.
It did, because he was a crazy son of a bitch and lit shit on fire and put it in his damn beard.
Yeah. I wonder what this will look like, puts it in.
Right,
Yeah.
he just had random
awesome.
fucking candle and hemp that he lit on fire. Every time I see the scene in The Princess Bride with the Holocaust cloak with Andre the Giant being like lit on fire, that's what I imagine Blackbeard looked like. Because
I imagine it from the Pirates movie.
he
had the smoking beard.
He's just a fucking outrageous son of a bitch. I don't know how else to say it. All right, last question.
Yeah.
Stead Bonnet, known as the Gentleman Pirate, obtained his ship the Revenge. How?
He won a card game.
Okay, so you said you won a card game. What did you say, Alice?
Duel.
Both of you are wrong.
Okay.
He's probably the only pirate who did this.
He bought it.
Exactly. So this guy, he's a a 30-year-old married man with kids, and he turns 30 and decides, I don't like my life. I'm gonna go be a pirate.
Midlife
So
crisis.
he goes
Fucking
buys
Christ.
he goes
It's
and
the
buys a
equivalent of
ship.
like growing their hair long, getting their ear pierced, and buying a motorcycle, which,
What
by the way,
part?
my neighbor did when I was a kid.
Yeah, he went out and bought a pirate ship and then ran around the sea pretending to be a pirate. And so he was called the Gentleman's Pirate because he was apparently a really nice dude, really chill, and he just wanted the life of a pirate without actually being a pirate.
Why not?
If you got the money, why not?
I mean, why can't that still be our midlife crisis? Why do we have to go out and buy motorcycles? Let's go buy pirate ships.
Yeah, can I be like Anne Bonny and just dress like a man and pretend to be a guy and marry a dude and
Who's Anne Bonny?
I swear to fucking
I couldn't resist. I'm sorry.
All right, those are my 30 trivia questions. So who gets to
Okay.
be my first mate? I don't know if I want you as my first mate.
I had
Yeah.
14.5.
Yeah.
Alice had 6.5. And I will tell you right now, I actually knew maybe like 3 or 4 of them. The rest were all really good guesses.
I mean, you guys, some of those you guys guessed a lot until you
Yeah.
got it.
So really,
The Kraken, I knew that one. I'm so glad that I didn't know Jim fucking Hawkins. God damn it.
totally do another trivia because this is a lot of fun. And with
Yeah.
October coming up, maybe we should do a, I don't know, like a Halloween tradition trivia. What's real, what's not. That's all.
Is
Yes.
it going to be me
Like,
asking
where
all
did
the questions?
carving like what were the purpose of carving pumpkins, or what was the purpose of donning a mask, that sort of thing.
That'd be cool. I'm down.
I could put it together. You guys want to try?
Yes.
I
like
will crush Alice.
And when is actually All Hallows? Most people don't. I mean, unless you're Catholic, a lot of people don't seem to know when that is.
When what is
And
the
what
matter?
religion does Halloween span back to?
I'm sorry. I did not hear all of what you just said.
That's okay. I will save it for that. We'll do Halloween trivia in October, and I'll put it together, and you two can battle it out.
I'm gonna crush you, Alice. I just want you to know that.
I know you are.
That's all that we have. Thanks for joining your Captain Enkidu and new first mate, Titania. Thank you very much. That means that Alice gets to scrub the poop deck.
You're me.
And tune in to our next full episode, which will involve one of our favorite Zeros turned hero, or maybe hero continued to be zero, which is what it sounds like it's going to be. And that will be the last part of our Disney month. So starting in October, there will be a new theme. We can announce it then.
Spoopy.
Baby. All right.
All right.
That's all then. Bye.
Deuces.